stop. They act like they ain't believe me. This game that we play, it has no love in it.
What's going on, YouTube? You already know it's your boy Octane, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. Rolling into the halfway point of the season, week number 8. I got your predictions for week number 8. Oh man, I got something special for you guys. You know, the basketball season is kicked off. You know, LeBron James and company versus Kawhi Leonard. LA versus LA. Phenomenal game. Kawhi put the clamps on your boy LBJ. I'm going to get into some basketball soon. You know, it's obviously a whole lot more basketball games going on in Football Weekly. So it's a lot to cover. But opening night all across the league, it's been phenomenal. Just been keeping an eye on that. But right now, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like, share, comment. Let's get a conversation going. I'm going to go ahead and run through my predictions for week number 8. Starting off with Thursday night game between the Washington Redskins visiting the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins get to go against his old squad. In his interviews, he's been quiet about his stay in Washington, had nothing to say bad about the team or anything or ownership. He just wanted to keep it mellow, under the radar, and I guess he just wanted to perform, you know, to his highest level against his former team, which he has been doing the last 3 weeks if you've been watching the Vikings and Kirk Cousins. So my prediction for that game, you got, like I said, the Redskins, which is 1-6, you know, versus the red hot Minnesota Vikings, 5-2, and they're at home with that stingy defense. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the Minnesota Vikings to go ahead and take that game versus the Redskins. Next up, I got the Seahawks 5-2 versus the 1-6 Falcons. I got the Seahawks taking that game in Atlanta. Then I have the 3-4 Eagles versus the 5-1 Bills. The Bills are at home, 5-1. Defense is on point. Offense so-so, but they do just enough to get the victory come Sunday versus the Eagles, who have been struggling. And right now, even though the NFC East division is a tight race between them and Dallas, they have not exceeded the expectations. They have underachieved the expectations so far. Next up, 2-5 Chargers versus the 3-3 Bears. Bears are at home. I'm going to go ahead and roll with the Bears. I expect them to get back on track and take that game in Soldier Field. Giants 2-5 versus the 2-3-1 Lions. The Lions are at home. Lions are very tough at home. I'm going to roll with the Detroit Lions over the New York Giants. The 2-4 Tampa Bay Bucks versus the 3-4 Tennessee Titans. Mariota got benched last week. Don't know if he's going to be the starter, but I'm just going to go ahead. I feel comfortable with rolling with Tennessee at home versus the Bucks. All right, then I got the 2-5 Broncos versus the 4-2 Colts in Indianapolis. Brissett and company came off a huge one the last time they were on the field, and I have the Colts winning against the Broncos. Next up, the 0-7 Bengals, versus the 4-3 Rams. I expect one day they gotta get a win, the 0-7 Bengals, but it won't be this week. Rams win. Okay. Excuse me, I just paused for a second because I am currently watching the World Series, and the Washington Nationals just hit a home run And you know, I'm from Washington, D.C. I am a Nats fan. I like baseball. I'm not watching it every day like basketball nor football. But at the same time, they are kicking the Houston Astros tail 10-2 in the top of the 8th inning. That's a live update from your boy Octane, Sports God TV. Let me get back into it. We got the 3-1 Cardinals versus the 6-1 Saints. Saints are at home. They are expecting Drew Brees. He has been back practicing. He possibly may start, but why? When Teddy Bridgewater has been nothing but phenomenal and undefeated since he's been gone. But who knows? I still got the Saints rolling against the Cards. And then we have the 1-5 Jets at the 3-4 Jaguars. I'm going to take the 3-4 Jaguars over the Jets. Okay, the 4-2 Panthers rolling into San Francisco to face the 7-0 49ers. I got the 49ers taking out the Panthers and remaining undefeated. Then we have the 2-4 Browns at the 7-0 Patriots. I don't really have nothing to say about this game, but I'm just going to go ahead and just continue to roll with the Patriots. I believe they remain undefeated. And then we have the 3-3 Raiders at the 4-3 Texans. I think it's going to be a tough game. You know, all year I've been rolling with Deshaun Watson, and I'm going to continue to roll with him at least for this week. I say the Texans get the W versus the Raiders. The 6-1 Packers at the 5-2 Chiefs without Patrick Mahomes. Don't know how that offense really going to be. They still have all their weapons pretty much intact, but Green Bay has been hot. 6-1 as I mentioned, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the Green Bay Packers over the Kansas City Chiefs. And then you have the 0-6 Dolphins at the 2-4 Steelers. Now, I haven't made an upset pick as of yet, but I am making my upset pick of the week. I say the O will go, and the Dolphins will get their first victory of the season against the Pittsburgh Steelers. You heard it here first. It's your boy Octane, Sports God TV. How you like the look? Like and subscribe, share, comment. I'll be back at you guys with a recap. You already know, boy, was I wrong. If I'm wrong, I feel like I'm picked the perfect week. Anyway, y'all stay up, stay blessed, and until next time, I'm out.
From the bottom to the top, they act like they ain't believe me.